Hello, welcome back for another roundup of Best of Super Juniors. This time it's day 2 where Block B gets underway. Got 5 matches to whiz through. Got Narita versus DOUKI, Rocky Romero versus Robbie Eagles, El Phantasmo versus Bandido, Will Ospreay versus Bushi, and Taguchi versus Yo. And first up, it's Narita versus DOUKI. Now I know a lot of people do Best of Super Junior pick'ems where they predict all winners of each matches. If you've done that, I'm going to guess that you've gone for Narita to lose every match because he's a young lion, and generally that's what they do. Not been a young lion since 2016 when David Finlay was in and he got 1 win, but generally they don't do very well, and that was the case here. DOUKI started off being DOUKI, hitting him with a chair, throwing him into a crowd, just trying to brutalise and get it over quickly. Narita gave up a good fight. He got a lot of offense in towards the latter stages, and it looked like he might actually get the sneak win. Wasn't to be, but a decent showing from a young lion, and it's just another chance to see DOUKI as someone who just doesn't give a damn, will do whatever he wants with whatever weapons he wants. And then after the match, emphasising that again with Taguchi and DOUKI beating down Narita in the middle of the ring with weapons, just throwing the young lions away that were trying to interfere and help and stop this. But yeah, I think obviously Narita won't necessarily win matches, but it'll be interesting to see how well he does do if he does manage to get 1 win somewhere. And DOUKI, I don't think he'll go too far, but again, he's a different style to a lot of the guys in the block, so he should be quite interesting against some of the flippier, lighter guys. Next up, Robbie Eagles beats Rocky Romero. Again, no real surprises here, pretty entertaining match. Obviously, Rocky Romero has been around a long time. I'm not sure he really needs much of a push in this tournament. Robbie Eagles, however, fresh blood. I think the match against Ospreay that's coming up, obviously Ospreay's work with him in MCW in Australia is what really put Robbie Eagles on the map and helped bring him into New Japan. So I think that's where he's really going to break out of anywhere. But it's a solid match, pretty entertaining. Got the result that very much expected. Robbie Eagles looking solid, making Romero tap out and moving on to the next opponent. So yeah, no one's going to be blown away by this match, but a good, solid, entertaining wrestling bout. Midway through the block today, and it's El Phantasmo against Bandido. I've seen El Phantasmo a fair few times in the British indie scene. I was lucky enough to see Bandido live at WrestleCon the year before last at WrestleMania. I was very much looking forward to this. Didn't necessarily connect in quite the way I hoped it would. Still impressive, just a bit spotty, especially in the early parts of the match. But 2 ultra talented guys, and I thought El Phantasmo might get a win here just because he's got quite a lot of promotion going into New Japan with the videos for the mysterious X joining Bullet Club. And if you're going to start off with a win against someone like Bandido, is not a bad way to really get going and kickstart your New Japan career properly. I think there's a lot more from both of these guys to come. So a decent match, but maybe not as good as I would have hoped. If the last match didn't do it for me, then Will Ospreay against Bushi very much did. I've been a big Will Ospreay fan for a good few years now, since I first saw him live back in 2015, I think. He always blows me away, and him and Bushi have got a great chemistry together. This match had a bunch of cool spots, whether it's gravity defying Ospreay or just even countering Bushi's missed. I think everyone expected Ospreay to probably get a win, even though he does tend to have a weakness on the first night. But it was a great match. Callbacks to even just a tag match last night. Interesting spots, good chemistry, a lot of fun this match. Very much enjoyed that one. Finally, the main event today was Taguchi versus Yo. Now, I'm not that big on Taguchi generally when he's the funky weapon comedy guy, but when it comes to Best of Super Juniors, big match Taguchi comes out, and it showed tonight because this was a great match. Yo not got new music or new attire like Sho did yesterday. Not sure that's necessarily a great sign for him long term, but this, while on paper, was a surprising choice of main event beyond the fact they're both hometown guys today. I thought this match was really well paced, really fun. Like I said, we've got big match Taguchi, which is the Taguchi I much rather see. But yeah, Taguchi got the win, which I think will have surprised quite a few people. But if you don't have a chance to see the whole thing today, I would suggest you watch this match and the Will Ospreay match. The rest, probably skippable. But yeah, Taguchi, a surprise today. Much better match than I necessarily anticipated. So that's it for day 2. Day 3 tomorrow, Block A returns with Jonathan Gresham against Taka Michinoku, Tiger Mask versus Kanemaru, Titan versus Shingo Takagi, Marty Skrull versus Taiji Ishimori, and Sho against the defending champion Dragon Lee. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.